like we should. Good morning, friends. How is everyone doing? Hope you're having a great day, or as Quad Core says, evening. Welcome in, guys. Holy smokes, we are busy already this morning. We are ready for some pasta, aren't we? Oh my gosh, solid. You were first, man. You even beat Bonkman. Congrats. That is a tough thing to do sometimes. Bonkman was waiting for an hour and you still beat him. Oh. Demis, welcome in. Hi, Sasha. Yeah, tasty and simple carbonara. Really a dish we cannot go wrong with, I don't think. Cookie, good to see you as well. Good morning, Dust Pirate. Good morning, Kev. Welcome back. Great to have you as always. Titan, my man. How's it going? And the view. Great to see you. Yeah, hair is up in a bun. I did a little like braid thing happening here. We're gonna stay cool. We're gonna keep our hair out of the pasta, and it's just gonna be a good day.
No hair in the pasta.
No hair in the pasta. Yep. Yay. Thank you. Hi, Kiwi Niche. Hi, Spiker. You saw the alert and clicked it right away. Hey, that is awesome. Like, thank you for letting me know that. Cause yeah, sometimes I wonder, I'm like, who actually clicks the notification? Cause I do update it every single day. You watched yesterday's stream, Quadcore. Yeah, cause you had to go to bed, right? This steak, holy heck. So good. That piece of beef, insane. Solid barbecued some steaks yesterday too. Everyone lost their mind about how good they were. Is it just a Canadian beef thing or what? I'm gonna grab Sam's phone and read you the really nice message that we got from Paul yesterday, like 45 minutes after he got his food. It's so good. This is seriously our favorite. Like one of our favorite parts of Food for Friends is getting the messages after. He says, hey guys, I honestly haven't had a steak and baked potato like that in 30 plus years. It was so good. I tried to eat slow, LOL. Dessert was unreal. The pavlova was crazy good, crisp on the outside and soft in the middle. Hashtag perfect. Unreal. So yeah, that is also why we just keep doing what we're doing, because we know that it's also appreciated. And the people that eat our food, they know what they're eating, and obviously like he appreciates it and knows what he should be eating. So he knows what pavlova is. It should be chewy and crispy, right? So a very nice message. Yeah, Bunkman, I get the notification, but I ignore it because I'm already here. Yeah, after stream yesterday, after we fed everyone and sent our plates, we actually ended up also cooking like somewhat of a feast for Sam's friend that was visiting from Edmonton. They left this morning, but we brought them like this beautiful lamb platter with asparagus and then those leftover potato skins that we had. So we went to the campground, brought them that, had a nice little dinner with them, and then sent them on their way. Thank you, Speed. Great to see you, man. Hope the day is good. I'm feeling very refreshed. I got up super early this morning. I was up at like 6, but I think I'll have a nap later. Seems like a nap kind of day, maybe. This one slept in, can you tell? Yeah.
Hey, I did this till 2 o'clock in the morning.
You did so good, Sammy. I let him sleep in, so that's when I get my quiet time.
You guys ready for this?
Yeah, he picked up something. This is what Sam does. He's like, I'll see you later, and just grabs the keys and like leaves. I was like, okay, well, I'll miss you. Hope you're coming back. Comes back with a camera for stream. So that is pretty exciting. So once again, some more. Yeah, it is a used camera.
I got
Doesn't mean anything.
$700.
$700 for this. Okay. Compared to, what did you say full price was? 11?
No, 1400.
1400 new that one is. So we feel like that was a really good investment on our end, especially for the future. Like Sam's gonna start doing, I think, a little bit of like behind the scenes photos for us to use as well for things. And maybe just like a couple little videography snippets here and there.
So we're gonna take the A7 II that we have as the camera looking
for
at the
cutting board.
Swap it out with the 6300 that Caitlin's using currently, and then the 6500 will be put there, and then I can use this A7 II to take photos.
He's the photographer, guys. Like, he has not been doing really any of that at all since we started streaming, kind of just letting me do my own thing, which is awesome. But Sam has really great photography skills, someone that doesn't just shoot on auto all the time. And that's exciting. Yeah. Yeah, use just means you get it cheaper as long as you're careful and you know what you're buying. And this guy, he always does his research and he knows his cameras.
Always.
It looks really nice. We're excited, guys. We're excited.
It's the same powered zoom as that one. It's like same lens, same everything, but way better body.
Yeah. And we have just been loving using the Sony cameras on stream. Seriously, no bad things about it. Every now and then, maybe they get a little bit too hot or something like that, but they always turn back on for us, even after like our 12-hour plus streams, right? You paid $27 for a 50mm original Nikon lens. Yeah, you never know what you're gonna find out there. Aw, thanks, Von Quinette. I'm the face, but this is a team thing. Okay, friends. Yeah, speed. Okay, so after all this, what's actually cooking today? Don't hit the menu. I didn't do it yet. And there's no recipe either. So you'll just have to watch the stream. Really, really simple though, guys. It is a carbonara pasta. So we're gonna make homemade fresh egg noodles. So every time I make pavlova, we get stuck with all of these egg yolks to use up after. So if you're gonna make pavlova, make pasta. Or if you wanna make pasta, make pavlova the day after. So we have found that we do this hand in hand, basically back to back, and then nothing goes to waste afterwards. So a really special pasta recipe that we've made many, many times on stream before. It is a restaurant, like, secret recipe from basically all the high-end places in Vancouver that was shared to us by one of our past sous chefs. Legend, shout out to Brody. So this is his writing and everything, and we always come back to this one. Yes, we do, because it has, well, not that many ingredients, and we so adore the last ingredient there. And as far as this amount, what it makes, I can type this up afterwards and put it in Discord for you guys. The full recipe makes like a good 4 to 6 kind of pasta bowl portions.
I want to say one more thing about my camera transaction this morning.
Yes, Sam?
I overpaid them by $50 by accident.
Yeah.
They messaged me and dropped it back into my account already.
So I guess, did you guys hear that? I guess Sam paid or overpaid $50 when he sent the money to the person. They sent it back to him. They're like, you paid too much for this, so we're gonna send you the money back, actually.
Yeah.
Canadians. Okay, so that's the pasta. If you don't know what carbonara is, we're gonna watch a quick pasta granny video, our absolute favorite. This is definitely like a Sunday dish. And I think that it is the simplest pasta that you can make for yourself. Also, hello, cheese pizza. Yeah, 2 of my favorite things, guys, pasta and pizza. Oh, quad core. Yeah, you could definitely do an eggnog. It's funny, Zach was talking about that the other day. He's like, the way that this year is going, I think we're gonna need a eggnog in July. So we kind of missed that one. He's like, I don't even like eggnog, but the one you made, Kate, was just, I need that in my life right now. Like, well, it was a half whiskey, Zach, so I understand. Just had a quick garlic cream sauce penne with sausage and mushrooms for lunch. Okay, so it's a pasta kind of day, isn't it? Okay, quickly, before we watch our vid, carbonara, an Italian pasta dish from Rome. And I am happy to say that I have had it there in Rome. I've actually very lucky that I've been to Rome twice in my life, like 2 different times. One, I was young and I went there on a school trip, I was in soccer academy. So yeah, a little bit of background for me is I played like really high-end competitive soccer for a good amount of years until football for our Europeans, until I was around 18, and then I started like cooking and stuff and started my career. But spent a bit of time in Rome when I played soccer there. Freaking awesome experience playing like against guys and everything like that. And then I went again after I was done culinary school and went basically on like a food tour, and holy smokes. This carbonara is not gonna be anything probably like what I had, but we'll try and do it justice. And let's just call this like right off the bat, we're gonna say this is a Canadian carbonara. So any Italians that come in today kind of bashing what we're doing, or if they feel offended, we're not gonna try and keep this super traditional. I already know going into it, we don't have the guanciale, we don't have spaghetti, but we have very similar ingredients.
This is actually really bad. I didn't read that full part of it.
Just wait, I don't have time for that right now. Space Happy 101 is gifting the sub for the first time in the channel. Paying it forward from the gifted sub they got from Norge's store, guys. This is how it happens. So welcome back, Space Happy. Great to have you. And thank you for gifting the sub to Diabolish. That's unreal. Thanks, friends. Speaking of space, the astronauts are coming back through the atmosphere in the next 30 minutes or so. I saw that this morning. Let's hope everything goes well. Also, hello, Louise. How's the day going? Okay, so we're making a Roman pasta dish made with egg, hard cheese. So today we're gonna use asiago, cured pork. So we're gonna use our homemade pepper bacon and black pepper. The dish arrived at its modern form with its current name in the middle of the 20th century. The cheese is usually Pecorino Romano, so like a sheep's kind of cheese, pretty salty as well. Lots of good flavor though. If you can get your hands on it, definitely try it out. But we're gonna go somewhat more mild and creamy in our version today. Even compared to like a Parmigiano Reggiano, just Asiago is like the North American version of that. So just a little less funk, a little bit more creaminess, but it does have the nice salt level. You know that the cheese is aged nicely when you have those kind of salt crystals when you eat it? SpaceX's Crew Dragon spacecraft. Coming home. So spaghetti is the most common pasta used, but fettuccine, rigatoni, linguine, or bucatini are also used. And normally guanciale or pancetta are used. So guanciale, note on that, because it is so traditional, that is the pork jowl. So coming from like right here, obviously human jowl is not that large, but comes from right under on the neck. It's a super thin piece, and it's basically like a piece of fat with just a little bit of meat running through it. And then that gets like salted, sugared, and spiced and cured. It's not smoked. So a really fatty cured piece of pork is what you're typically using. Our bacon should be perfect for this though anyways. And then what pancetta is, so that is the pork belly that you can cure with the salt, sugar, spices the same way as the guanciale. Cheek, is it considered the best? To some, probably I would say Bonkman. I don't think, like, I would consider it the best. It's not my favorite cut. But as far as like curing goes, the cheek or the jowl is really nice in pork. Okay, it says here, yes, bacon lardons are now a common substitute outside of Italy because yeah, sometimes it's hard to find like the guanciale, but pancetta is quite easy to find, I would say, in North America these days. That is something that I would like to actually make one day still. Hey Scooter Beach, how's it going? Yeah, nearly any piggy part is good with us. It's true, Louise. So as with many recipes, the origins of this dish and its name are obscure. However, most sources trace its origin to the region of Lazio. Which, if we look at that, it is situated in the central peninsular section of the country. So like literally in the middle of the boot on the west coast of it. This dish forms part of a family of dishes involving pasta with bacon, cheese, and pepper. And indeed, it's very similar to pastio cacio e uovo, so pasta with black pepper and eggs and cheese. And that dish has been made as long ago as 1839, according to some researchers. Okay, so there are many theories for the origin of the name of carbonara. It is likely more recent than the dish itself, since the name is derived from carbonaro, the Italian word for charcoal burner. Some believe the dish was made as a hearty meal for Italian charcoal workers. In parts of the United States, this etymology gave rise to the term coal miners spaghetti. Okay, I have never heard that term. You guys let me know if you've heard that before. It's even been suggested that it was created as a tribute to the Carbonari, the secret society prominent in the early repressed stages of Italian unification in the early 19th century. So it seems more likely that it's an urban dish from Rome. Cool. I always love those obscure histories. We'll agree with those facts, Bonkman. That's really nice that your memorial went good yesterday. That's good to hear. Just gonna have a quick sip of coffee. So good. So good. Okay, are you ready to watch our quick pasta granny video? What do we got here? It's 2 minutes long. I absolutely adore these. So it's how to make piñas, and she's doing spaghetti carbonara. But we'll take away from this what we can for our dish today, especially like the ingredients she's using and the processes she does in the video. And then we should have a good idea of what we need to do for lunch. Okay, I did this really good last time, guys, so bear with me. I think I'm gonna do great again this time. Let's shut the music off. A little pause. Actually, I'll just mute it. You got a bit tipsy, Bonkman. Woke up with a lovely headache. Hydrated and had your coffee, so you're good now. Yeah, just a little bit of a headache, hey? But you know how to fix it. You're smart enough. Okay, I'm doing this. And just type in chat. Sam, can you just watch chat for a sec? I just want to make sure that the sound's going to be good as well when we do this.
If you can hear it good, you'll be good.
Okay. Boom.
Dardanello is a family-run traditional trattoria in Rome.
Diamo pina e oggi faccio la carbonara. Okay.
For one serving, Pina uses one whole egg.
Tanto per gli spaghetti.
Badly shut down indefinitely. Not doing it.
While the spaghetti boils, she fries diced, unsmoked pancetta.
Recipe book.
Yum.
E poi lo sfumiamo col vino.
The vino. Don't forget the vino.
She lets the wine reduce and tests the spaghetti to see if it's al dente or nearly done. Pina adds the pasta to the pancetta. Then takes the pan off the heat to add the grated Parmigiano Reggiano and the beaten egg. The heat of the pasta helps cook the egg. Pina puts the pan onto a gentle heat to finish the cooking. To serve, Pina adds some fried, crisp guanciale.
Oh, yes.
Questa è la nostra carbonara.
Buon appetito!
So perfect, hey? Like, that is, in my mind, one of the simplest dishes ever. Like, ever. Is the easiest things to cook. Okay. There we go. The al dente. That one's much better. Why are we judging pasta grannies? We don't do that on Sundays. I'm sorry. I think that was like the most perfect traditional video we could have watched. Yeah, simple and delicious, solid. You don't like your pasta al dente, Torino? And yeah, that is the thing about Italian cuisine. Maybe that's why I love it so much, guys, is it's simple and delicious. Yeah, Bune, I think the easiest dish for me to make is when you make this for me when you come visit Europe. Yes, you are also correct in saying that. Okay, let's write a little list for today because we're doing a little bit different of a carbonara than what we saw her make just now. Same, but different. That's what we'll call this one. Joshua Weissman. I don't know.
It's a good video.
I know it would be a good video. He makes amazing videos. I will check the video. How about after stream, Kay? We have used some of his recipes on stream before as well, so thank you for sharing that. Okay, first things first, we're gonna make our pasta up and then it's gonna rest for about half an hour to 45 minutes before we can start to roll it out. Yes, Vion, yeah, return the favor by feeding all of the German food. That would be nice. Okay, pasta, rest. 30 to 45 minutes. In that time, let's cut up our bacon. Shred our cheese, asiago. We're gonna need some eggs whipped up as well. So, well, she used 1 egg per portion. Let's use 2 eggs since we're doing 2 portions of carb. And then our peas. So we're gonna do a little bit of picking from the garden. Get those fresh peas from out there. We'll shell them, maybe do a little bit of blanch on them, and then those will be good to go in there. I think peas are a really special thing to add into carbonara. I know it's not traditional, but when they are in season like this, especially with the bacon and the cheese, it gives like a nice little like crunch and like hit of juice and sweetness. Really kind of just melds everything together. 1 regular chicken egg per portion or 1 duck egg per 2 portions. Oh yeah, or 1 ostrich egg per 10 portions. Yeah, there you go, Torino. You got it, man. So she used the yolk and the sauce. Technically, it would cook with just the heat from the pasta and the sauce. Technically, it does, Bonkman. That's why all of you people that are weird about like eating raw eggs and stuff, try carbonara. You'll change your mind real quick. So yes, just the residual heat from the pasta and the pan like kind of slowly cooks the egg and makes it just perfect and saucy. Okay, pasta, rest, bacon, asiago, 2 eggs, and then peas. That's it, guys. And then we just saw how to make it. So what? We start by frying our bacon, boil the pasta as that's going. Ours will not take nearly as long as hers though, because we're making fresh pasta today. And that usually only takes about 2 minutes in the pot. Literally just boiling it until it floats. Obviously we want it al dente for sure. I love that. Maybe someone like Torino would cook it a touch longer. To each their own, honestly. So boil your pasta. We'll do that closer to the end of when the bacon is frying, right? When it's almost done, since our pasta doesn't take very long. Okay, and then after that, we deglaze the bacon with wine. So wine plus bacon. Then we add the pasta, take it off of the heat to add in your egg and cheese. Because yeah, you don't want to scramble the egg because then you're not going to have sauce. You're just going to have scrambled egg and noodles. Not very palatable at all. And then sometimes I add just like a touch of the starchy pasta water just to like really smooth things out at the end. Put up by the peas blanch so I don't forget. And then those literally get tossed in right at the end. So egg and cheese, once it's all nice and saucy, add your peas and then we plate, guys. Raw egg, not really as dangerous as it seems. I don't think in this instance it's dangerous at all.
You're cooking it mostly anyways.
Your girlfriend hates you for adding the pasta water? Why would she hate you? I think that's like a pretty proper thing to do. It's better than adding like tap water for sure. Okay, friends, let's get into it. Here, I'll do a quick zoom in on the recipe if you guys want to jot this one down. So don't mind those little numbers on the side, but all of this is in grams. And like I said, it makes like a solid 4 to 6 pasta bowls. Not like a little pasta bowl, it's like a feasting pasta bowl. Just gonna clear this off.
Bitches in the TV.
185 grams, guys. Remember, everything's in grams there, all the numbers. 185 whole eggs. Here we go. Yeah, the pasta water is the sauce in the most primal form. It's true. You've never heard it, Bonkman? That's like such a sneaky trick. Oh man. How many grams of love? As much as you think it will need, Jiggles. That is totally up to you and how your day is going. Okay, I'm gonna get my mixing bowl here, and we are doing all of this by hand, by the way. There will be no mixers used today. We are doing hand crank pasta rolling, all the good stuff. I think before you use any appliance, you should definitely know how to make it by hand first. So let's get our scale out. Start this up. We'll start with the flour, then add our eggs, and then the salt and the olive oil. Concerned, that is the best, Vune. Very concerned right now. Man, she is breezy out there today. We're going all the way out. Can you tell I oiled my cutting board? It looks so dark. Also, I'll let you guys know that anytime I've had leftover pasta from this recipe, so I keep it raw, and then usually I just like bundle it up. You can vacuum seal it if you want to, or just put it in a freezer bag and just freeze the pasta raw, and then all you have to do is take it out and boil it and you're good to go. So also a good thing, like It's good for meal prep. Don't just make a really small batch of pasta. If you're gonna get into it, make a little extra so you can enjoy it at a later time. Yeah, Bune. Just roll with it. Concerned. This is what you are when you are concerned with also a stern look on your face. You once cooked carbonara with green asparagus instead of bacon. Very delicious as well. Yes. Yeah. I mean, as long as we know that that's not the most traditional, that's it. You can play around with it. We always say a recipe is a guideline. And since we already went through the history and all that, I know you guys know how to make it properly, but now you're more than welcome to go on your way and make your own carbonara. Kind of what I'm doing today. So 500 grams of flour. What kind of flour? Just AP. Yep, nothing fancy, Torino. Just an all-purpose flour. This one's like a little bit more high-end because it's like a BC kind of whole grain all-purpose is what they call it. It's a bit more fancy than like the regular Rogers. So it has just a bit more structure, I have found, more than anything, which I think is going to be great for pasta. I've actually don't think I've used this one yet for pasta, but in all of the breads and stuff that we've been using this flour in, it's been great. So we're making a little well here for our eggs. Oh, flour is sneaking away already. And I'm gonna measure the eggs separate. So actually, just set that aside for now. Because I think it always mixes better if we whip the eggs together first and then add them to the flour. Oh, Titan, you hear thunder in the distance where you're at?
Oh man, again?
Man, that is one thing Sam and I miss. I'm always gonna say this. We so miss thunderstorms. It's just not a thing here. It's like a very rare occurrence. Okay, so grabbing our yolkers from yesterday. Hopefully we have like the perfect amount.
I guess Badge just sold off the stock of flour to me then.
Oh yeah, okay, sorry. I was trying to go through things with you guys earlier when Sam was telling me this, but you guys know our Beardo's Bakehouse, Bradley? He's closing indefinitely, just like out of the blue. His oven was broken for a bit. So what's the story, Sam?
So he's just having constant problems getting the product and stuff in for the COVID, so
he's just stopping. Yeah. So the food supply chain is like so broken for him, even as a baker, which you don't really need many ingredients, mostly just like flour, grains, seeds, nuts, stuff like that, dry goods. That sucks. That sucks. We have loved to support him, and his baking is so good as well. That's the thing. Really, Torino? So where you're at, yeast is still really hard to get? Shoot. Well, like when things were really bad here with the yeast is some of the restaurants, even though they weren't open, they were like packaging up their extra yeast they had and selling it that way to people, which is awesome. Okay, 125 grams of yolk. We're just gonna use all of this. We have 145. It'll be okay, trust. Okay, now our whole eggs, 185 grams of whole egg. We're using good eggs for these ones. Nice free run. Oh, you get the blocks? Okay, Torino, so we don't get the blocks here. I wish we got the blocks. Have I heard back from Twitch about me being partnered? No, Vune. Nope. Yeah, going on about like 5 weeks now. 7 business days. Well, maybe it's interrupted because of COVID. Yeah. Awkward radio silence. I'm sorry, friends. Unknown. Yeah, fingers crossed, exactly. I know, it does sound about right though, right? Cheese, it's like, yeah, we're good. Any day now.
Well, we gotta
really
know,
Scale?
We gotta know in 2 weeks.
Really, Scale? What is wrong with you? See you in 5 minutes. See you in 5, guys. Out of all the things that I use in the kitchen, this scale is the worst one. I have a thing in my teeth, Sam. What is it?
I don't know. Open your mouth.
No, I'm scared now.
No, you're getting that. You got it out. I helped you.
Yeah, stream's over, that's it. I know, thank you for telling me. It's haunted, maybe. Okay, we just need to let this timer go off. Never asked for this to begin with. I must have just like brushed over it with my hand. Well, the next bit goal will definitely be for a new kitchen scale. I think this one just has too many functions. Just too much going on. I like simplicity.
We've been doing it for 2.5 years now.
Boom. A little bit over, and that's okay. 10 or so grams will not make or break this. Yep. Just over 2.5 years, late night tough guy. It seems like a long time, but holy heck, it goes by so fast. Like, just unbelievable. All right, just gonna whip these guys up. And then let's grab our olive oil and the salt beside us. Have that handy.
When people hit 48-month resubs, we'll be starting to build the van.
48-month resubs. Sam says that's when we build the van. Oh, there's no salt under there. An egg vending machine? That actually exists where you're at, Vune? Or that was in Bulgaria? You can seriously get eggs out of a vending machine. What? I adore that. Please choose your duck egg, chicken egg, ostrich egg, emu egg. Take your pick.
Zach's upset. I followed up Bradley.
Oh no.
He's upset.
It's in Germany, but where your parents-in-law live, it's a small town. The fact that the small towns have that? I've never seen that in my entire life. Yeah, look at the color of this. So as we can see, the color of the egg yolk is gonna transfer over to our pasta dough. So anytime you see like really yellow noodles, it's because the egg yolks were really nice and dark. So now that that's whipped up, the white and the yolk is all evenly mixed together, we can add this as well. So eggy. Crux. Yeah, I'll have a Snickers bar and an egg. Balanced. Hi, Just Judo. There's a butchery vending machine there? Oh, those yolks. You will not see an electric pasta machine, tough guy, but you will see our Atlas 150 hand crank pasta machine. Hi, Jay McManus. Great to see you, man. Hope everything is going good where you're at. And that's okay if we just spilled over the well. Okay, how much salt we need for this? I like to go about 2 teaspoons worth. And then we want to make sure that we season our boiling water really well later on when we cook it. Asked your brother again if you can get some chickens and he said no. Dang it. Hey, maybe it's something like if you keep asking Torino, it'll eventually happen. He'll like break down. Stop asking me and just go get your dang chickens. Okay, so now we are going to slowly start bringing in our flour to our eggs. Or is it the eggs into the flour? Tenedores, thank you for the follow. They have sausages and meat in the vending machine for barbecue when you're on the way to the lake or something.
What?
Now that is convenience.
That's amazing.
I can't wait to go traveling there. That is great for people that live on the road, right, Sam?
Yep.
Oh, let me just stop at this vending machine. Oh, what are we gonna cook on stream with everyone today? Looks like we got some nice sausages.
Maniac sausages? I'm in.
Okay, so see how I'm mixing this until it's kind of crumbly? That's what we want. And then to this, we're gonna add in the olive oil, and that's gonna help bring everything together. So now it's gonna get a bit messy. Sam, the ring is coming off. Watch out. Yeah, how long has the meat been in the vending machine though, guys? Where you once lived, there was a milk service station. Kind of like the water service stations, but it was literally milk. That's pretty cool too. You guys have some really interesting things over there. That looked like a good amount of olive oil to start with. See how this starts hydrating, and now we can start to get a bit more rough with this. See how that's already coming together? Just want to see how much oil I put in here before I get my other hand messy, but we will get in here with both hands in a sec. I think just like a little drop more, just a touch. All right. So now, biggest thing we're looking for is just to start absorbing all of the flour into the eggs and the oil. And yeah, this is a bit of a workout. You can do this in a food processor. You can do this in maybe your KitchenAid. Probably not though. With the dough hook, it probably would get a little upset. This is quite a dense and heavy dough.
Thinking use food processor until it's like binded, and then you still have to do that.
Yeah.
Unless you have a robo coop.
Gonna scrape around the edges here. And we want to make sure that we knead our dough enough so that our noodles have a nice structure later on when we cook them and eat them. So we're gonna knead this until it's like a nice smooth dough. And obviously we don't want to see any dry bits at all. Usually when I get to this point, when everything is soaked up, now we can get rid of the bowl. I like that bowl because the edges are nice and shallow, so it's easy to work in. It's not like a really deep bowl when you're trying to reach in. Yeah, Titan, I have a yard full of worms. We do too. How we know that? Because the robins are always in there worming about. This is feeling pretty good, guys. And yeah, if you're wondering if my like shoulder is burning, yes, it is. Hi, Mickey. How's it going? Great to see you. Hope you're doing all right. Now we're using 2 hands and like literally my body weight to push down on that. And I think we're good though. And then all I'm gonna do is cut that in half, I think. Your shoulder is burning too, but not from pasta. Also, look at that. The side view is always really interesting. You can kind of see the layers that we've built up in there already. So I'll form these into 2 kind of smaller discs. The SpaceX spacecraft has splashed down. Thank you, Bonkman, for letting us know that everything is good. It's all good, Mickey. First week back to work, back at the gym. That is good to hear. Things are good here, yeah. And thank you very much for your 10 months in a row, my dude. Safe and sound back on Mother Earth. There we have it. That is really good to hear. It's always the scariest part, right? Hello, Mythical. How's the day? Okay, we are just going to maybe just wrap it up with plastic wrap, I think will be the easiest. And then let those rest for about half an hour, 45 minutes or so. And what that does, it lets the gluten relax. Because there's no way that we'd be able to roll out the pasta at this moment. We just worked it and worked it and worked it that it'll just kind of spring back into itself. So now that we have built up our structure, we'll let those gluten strands relax. And then we should have very nice, smooth noodles later on. Mickey, things are okay here. And things were never really bad where I'm at to begin with, like pandemic wise. For some reason, where we're at, like everyone really isolated it super well on the island. And yeah, we never really had a mass amount of cases. The day is hot, Mythical, but good. It's gonna be a scorcher today, I think, again. Yeah, did they want to come back home though? Titan. One. Two. And I usually put it into the fridge. Put it in the fridge for the half an hour, and then why don't we pull it out for the last 15 minutes? And we can set a timer for that as well. That way we don't take longer than we need to. Okay, quick little cleanup. Carrying on with the list. Yeah, sorry. Is it possible to stay up there for a while? Probably didn't plan for that much food. Actually, I think I'll keep this. Keep the dough cutter. Eggs can go back. Oh, actually, we'll take out our 2 eggs now for our sauce later. 2 large chicken eggs. I'll just leave our flour to the side because we might need that later when we go to roll out the pasta. Okay, first things first, pasta checked off the list. Next up, why don't we dice up our little bit of bacon to go in there. We'll shred our asiago cheese. Get those all prepped up and ready. Cheese. Bacon. Cherry tomatoes, yes. Oh, they're so good right now. And I'm not cooking for anyone today, so sometimes I just kind of do a little flyby snack. It's like, oh, that one was good. So sweet. Good evening, Rhina. I'm so sorry. Just want to let you know that I do not have guanciale today. But we do have homemade bacon that we made. So we cured it for 7 days and then we actually did a double smoke on it. So not a traditional Roman carbonara today, but we are using what we can work with and what we get our hands on. So this also can like open up everyone else's mind to maybe try a carbonara with something like bacon or pancetta if you can't find guanciale. That's still a good amount of bacon. I was like worried yesterday. I was like, is that gonna be enough? That's gonna be enough. Because that is all we have. Hi, Lieberton. You're joking? Hey, even if you were serious, I feel ya. I feel ya. We'll do like a couple little piles of this stuff. Make it a bit easier to cut. Okay, we're gonna do like 1/2 inch thickness on this. Whoa. DGPO with the raid? Welcome in, friends. You're new here. Yeah. The raid in the fridge. Hurry, hurry, protect. It is our homemade bacon speed. Welcome. How was your stream today? What?
The last of it.
Yeah, the last of it. Oh gosh, yeah. Had you at bacon. Welcome in, Puerto Rican B. Guys, what did you stream today? Where are you coming from? Talk to me.
Do we need this, chat?
Do we need this? Is that a low boy?
No, it's
What is that?
oven.
A pizza oven? Sam, you have your eggs. Just sit down. This guy. The audacity. Welcome in, Puerto Rican babe.
Yes, Chief,
And
thank you.
Mrs. Puerto Rican B.
He supports it. I'm in.
Wait, you guys made fresh pasta as well? So it seemed like a natural place? Thank you. What kind of pasta did you make? Yeah, Cheese is like, yes, we need a pizza oven, guys. Cheese supports this. He says, I am Cheese Pizza and I approve this message. Okay, we can just put our bacon to the side for now. And we're just gonna wash up our knife and hands real quick, no cross-contamination. Yeah, Puerto Rican. If you need somewhere to put that bacon, Kate, I'll hold on to that for you. The pasta, mythical. A friend of yours built a pizza oven in his garden by himself, one that is fired with wood. Yes. So there is someone in our little subdivision area that also has a pizza oven like made out of brick. And yeah, one day I think we were like biking around, just a casual bike ride in the neighborhood, and it was one of those like you bike by and then you're like, wait a sec, like someone like us were like, that's a nice setup. We could be friends with you. Raw bacon is technically cooked, right? So I would say the one that we're using, LoJack, the way that we make our bacon, you could eat it raw. Like it is completely cooked through the way that Sam does it. So we do a cold smoke first, so it's not cooked. And then he finishes with a hot smoke, obviously with the wood in the smoker. Get it up to a full cook temp, and that is that. And it is perfect. But I don't know, like I don't love the texture of it raw, but you could do it. You won't die, let's say. Yeah, we make our own bacon. We have a little business, let's say, guys. We have a little business out of our house. It's called Food for Friends. We have 3 charcoal grills / smokers outside, big green eggs, that, well, mostly my husband uses. He's a meat master of sorts. And we do bacon, Montreal smoked meat, pastrami, and like all sorts of southern style smoked meats. Super yum. Okay, let's get into our cheese. Oh, Sam might be changing the view for you. He'll just give me a heads up. He's gonna show them off maybe, because we do have the camera outside. We're making a little cheese mountain today. A little cheese mountain. So Asiago cheese, it is more affordable than Parmesan, and I like it. It's like a middle of the line kind of hard cheese that goes good with a lot of things. So I always have this in the fridge. So a little bit of salt, a little bit of creaminess and funk. Perfect. Did I ever get into cheese making? That is something that I know for sure if I like fully committed myself to that. And actually I'm gonna do fine grated. If I committed myself to that LoJack, I think I would fall in love with it and never do anything else because I just love cheese so much. I dabbled in it a bit as we had some classes in culinary school. So we did mozza and a couple other like soft ripened cheeses, but yeah, it's really fun and like really relaxing. Okay, Sam set up the camera. This is for our new squad that was wondering, well, what we also do on stream sometimes. So yesterday we were cooking on the eggs, if you want to go back and see them. So those are our family of big green eggs that we use. And we're super pumped because we just got sponsored by, or yeah, we'll say sponsored by the brand. And now we get to represent it for them. Yeah, what are we selling the bacon for, Sam? LoJack, so the one on the very left is the extra large, and then the little guy in the middle was the mini max, and then the one on the far right there closest to us was a large, and that's actually the first egg we ever got was the large, about 6 years ago now. So yeah, it definitely takes a lot of practice getting to use those eggs, getting to know how to cook with fire, but man, it pays off when you taste the food. Does that look like a good amount of cheese? I think so. You gotta head out. Very nice to meet you as well. Thank you so much for that raid and sharing your community with us. Have a great weekend. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you again. Thank you, thank you. Guys, can we also get a shout out that Sam already posted? Yep. Yep. Oh, so good. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna go check out their stream after I'm done here. They made homemade pasta. That's something I can get behind. Lasagna even? Heck yes. That's some comfort food. Nancy, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Are you sure it's enough cheese, Speed? I mean, I always question it.
Not enough.
Guys, we need balance still, okay?
It's just light stuff.
I think for the 2 portions it was enough. Sam? Cheese monster.
Half a person.
Yeah, half a person maybe. You guys are ridiculous sometimes. You know that? And I love it.
What's the weight of that cheese? Probably like 10 grams.
Yeah, let's play Olive Garden. Say when. The answer is never. When do I stop? Just keep going. I'm sorry, sir. There's no cheese left in the grater. Yeah, go get more, please.
I didn't say stop.
Yeah, Speed just says what everyone's thinking. Thanks, LoJack, for the follow. If we need to make a quick little, I guess, grate up, I'll keep it out of the sink so it doesn't get wet. And when we're making the sauce, we can do that. But I think I made the perfect amount of cheese. Okay, we're crossing off our bacon. Asiago. We took out our 2 eggs already for the sauce. We have 16 minutes left on the timer for our resting pasta. I think we're gonna head outside and do some pea picking in the garden. Sammy, thank you for the one biddy. Annie's gonna do bad things to you if he comes in today. Papu Carrot, thanks for the follow. Okay, let me get this set up. This is a first on stream, first peas picked of the season. I think we can make it pretty close out there. Yeah, we can. Unreal. Okay, I got it. I got it. So the peas are on the chain link fence you see there. That's where they're at. I'm just gonna grab a small little bowl. That was our new spot for the peas this year. That's actually one of the few things we can grow in the ground. Because if anyone knows anything about Vancouver Island is, well, we are one large rock, so topsoil is not really a thing here.
Yeah.
Let's try and find some tasty peas in here. They're so sneaky and sometimes hard to find. There's some really small ones too. Gotta really get in there, search for them.
I just picked yesterday, so there's hardly anything.
I don't need that much.
Oh, okay. If you need more, they're in the fridge.
Okay.
Can you do me a favor since it's there and pass me the shovel? No, the big one, the long handle. Thank you. I didn't know you were coming up.
Okay.
Thanks.
Just keep picking. Just keep picking. Oh, hi. Do you like peas too? Oh. Do good doggos get peas? I don't know. What about very good doggos? Maybe. Maybe very good ones get peas. She's like, Kate, come on. You know I'm good all the time. Are you always good? Don't believe her, guys. It's a lie. Yeah, they really hide in there. Gotta like lift it up. Look underneath. But we're not trying to like load up this pasta dish with too many peas. I just think it gives a nice little brightness of color and a burst of like freshness. I think that's it. Good doggos might get a carrot. So we have a shortage of peas right now, posh. Ah, there's a wasp. Do good doggos like carrots? Okay, just wait. the dirt off for her. Oh, okay. We'll get a close-up for you guys. Also, I have no idea what's happening in chat right now. Yeah, that's for you. Okay, bite it off. You gotta bite it. Cutest dog ever. She's so good. Okay, you got dirt in your mouth. Okay, you need help? There you go. Professional taste tester. Carrot waster extraordinaire. Why isn't she eating it, guys? What the heck is this? Oh, now she does. Oh, I knew there was some more. See? Never give up. Found the mother load in here. Wisteria is attacking me. Okay, guys. We got our peas. I'm gonna go inside. But real quick, just want to show you guys how wonderful our tomatoes are looking. Look how big they're getting. I think these are always the thing I'm most excited about in the garden. Tomatoes. Okay, we're back. Yeah, very good doggos get crunchy veggies. She's been so good. You love peas in Indian dishes? Yes. So, so good. A vegetarian dog? No, not even. Okay, I'm pretty sure these are all shelling, but this maybe looks like a snap pea. That one's a snap pea. I think there's a bit of both in that little area. Let's see what we can get out of here. So first, we'll take all the strings off. And we got a little mixture of snap peas and shelling peas. You can kind of tell the difference of the shell though if we look at them even side by side. You guys see what I mean? So the shelling peas are a little bit more like wrinkly and rugged looking, I guess. And the snap peas are like so plump and smooth and shiny. So we know literally just by like looking at those ones, that's that variety. Okay, who in chat likes peas like we do? You got pea lovers in here? That one's a snap one. You hated them as a kid? Now you really like them though, quad core? I think you could easily get sick of eating peas though if you have them too often. You're okay with peas mixed into stuff. You don't really like them on their own. Okay, that is fair. Yeah, I think this is a good dish to add a little bit of peas into. Like not a lot, definitely. Essa, how's it going? Good to have you in here today. It has been a bit since we've seen you last. This dish adds color and a touch of sweetness. Yeah, we're okay with that, right? Okay, I think these are all of our shelling, and then this is our little stack of snap peas, so we won't use those because you can eat the shell and everything. We're just gonna have a very scant amount, but that is just fine. So now that we took all the strings off, it should be really easy for us to just open this up. These ones are bursting open, almost too big. Hello, Annie. Great to see you. How's the day going? You guys know pearl onions? Yep. Peas and pearl onions? Yes. That reminds me of like coq au vin or like boeuf bourguignon. You do pearl onions and peas in with the carrots. Nice, Mickey. Another chicken or Sunday chicken roast today. That is always a great thing. Sunday dinner. Oh my gosh, Essa, I am so sorry to hear that. Very, very sorry. My condolences. Let's just all consider ourselves very fortunate that we do not have that experience that Essa did. So sending you all of the love, my dude. Yeah, I only have one grandparent left in my life, so I know how special they are. Good vibes, exactly. Look at these cutest little peas. Sammy, thank you for gifting this up to Essa. 2 months in a row together. Didn't have to, but we did. And Late Night Tough Guy gifting a sub in the community, paying forward his gifted sub they got from Omdog. Gifting a sub to JL Cool. Thank you very much, Late Night Tough Guy. This is a snap pea. I'm gonna eat it. Oh, so is this one. Mmm. Thanks, guys, for spreading the love in the community. I honestly don't even think we're gonna blanch these peas. Probably just do a quick little cook when we deglaze the bacon with the wine. These peas are so delicate, they don't even need that. And well, there's not that much there. But when they're this good, you don't need a lot to go a long way. Okay, I know Judo said earlier I was gonna take a bathroom break. I am gonna take that break right now, so hold tight for like 30 seconds. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, literal now. You wanted to gift this sub to Essa, Late Night Tough Guy, but somebody was faster yet. Sneaky Sammy. Community is honestly everything, and we always get so many like nice words from our community, and just everyone gets along so well, and I think we're really, really tight knit. So thank you guys for just being so awesome. Yeah, I can really relate only seeing you typing twice. You're new, Papu Carrot, you're new. Okay, we are, well, basically done our prep list. This, perfect. There's 20 seconds left on our pasta rolling timer. So let's take that out of the fridge. Or our pasta resting timer, excuse me. That's how fast half an hour goes by when you're cooking, guys. Just like that. You're very welcome, Essa. You are very welcome. Okay, peas can go to the side. And before we start rolling the pasta, I think it's wise to just get our boiling pot together before we get all floury and messy. So let's just fill this big pot up about halfway with really hot water. And then we'll season it with some salt. And then that way that can just be nice and hot and ready to go for us as soon as we're done rolling the pasta. And then as that is filling, I'm also going to be like sauteing the bacon in just my nice big brazier. Because I'm doing 2 portions at once, I want a larger surface area. There we go. Put that on the other side. And then fill up the salt crock first. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4 spoonfuls of salt. And then we'll just turn that onto a medium heat and pop a lid on it so we keep all this steam and stuff in there. We don't want to lose the water that we just poured in. The machine, yeah, the pasta machine is coming. The Ferrari, as Trev calls it. So when the egg white is just one big blob, I take it as the egg is not the best anymore, or it's just really, really fresh. It was my birthday fairly recently in March, like the beginning of March, so not really. Kiwi Mish, do I have my own chickens? If not, do I plan to? I am more of a duck person, and that is definitely something I would love to get. It's just kind of difficult to do here because of all the like large wild predators that we have. So the bears, the cougars, is we always hear stories from the little duck farms that even the eagles will take them. So it's hard to have like ducks and chickens here without building some sort of insane coop to keep them safe. I would adore to have that though, and we are allowed to. You've never tasted duck eggs? They don't really taste like much compared to chicken eggs. Like chicken eggs are sulfuric and like farty, right? Duck eggs are basic. So yeah, much more mild, but super creamy yolk. Essa, is it hard to make your own pasta? No. Yeah, we did this by hand like half an hour ago. The timer just went off. My pasta roller doesn't live in that cupboard anymore. And this is one of my favorite things to make at home is homemade pasta. Oh, I'm sad to hear that, Kiwi Me. She had lots of chickens taken by the foxes. So here's the machine. Atlas Marcato 150. This is linked on Amazon Blacksmith, I believe, for you guys if you are interested in getting this. It is a wonderful pasta roller. If this is something that you want to get into at home, I looked out and got it for a really great price. Well, I'm gonna say about 6 or 7 years ago. I think I only paid, what is this? $79.99. I got it from like a Winners or a HomeSense. I was like, this is so nice looking. But now I think it's about double that price or close to it, unless you can find it on sale. Yeah, just not in red. That's what everyone's saying, Quadcore. They're like, we want it in red. And I think for this today, I think I'm actually gonna try and use the outdoor camera in here, just for a different view. Because otherwise we have to switch up the cutting board cam, and I don't want to do that. Hold tight for a sec, guys. Real quick set change here. Other than our light things kind of being in the frame, I'll show you guys what I have set up. And let me know what you think. Or let's just take a look at it, how about? I might be able to take that out. It's just from my light box here. I can. That's a pretty good view, hey? Should be able to clearly see me rolling out the pasta. Just because the way I have to set up the machine, I have to like bring my cutting board a little bit off of the counter and pull everything back. Okay, so let's set this up. So I like to center it. And we take this piece, that's our clamp. And this guy like fits super tight on the booze block. It's pretty much made for it, I would say. Oh, what did I do here? Just breaking things. Should be good. Okay, this is what we're gonna use afterwards to cut it. So we're gonna do the bigger one here, which is mostly like a fettuccine linguine. Very similar to that. I mean, I guess I could have done a spaghetti, But to me, this cutter is more like an angel hair than anything. Like it's even smaller than spaghetti. So it probably wouldn't hold up to this kind of heavier sauce. Judo. Okay, I'm just gonna finish my last sip of coffee before we start this. Put our handle set up over there and we'll turn it to 0. We are set. Now we just have to roll our little pasta portion out a bit, which we probably will only use that amount today. I'll put that other one back in the fridge. You tried this spaghetti cutter just once, it was too fine and switched to the broader one as well. I bet you can buy the right spaghetti size cutter for extra money. What I want to get quad core, so for our meat grinder for the incarcerum, they also do like pasta extruder dies to buy for it as well. So that would be how we get a proper spaghetti. How long does this keep in the fridge? As long as you keep air off of it, LoJack, as long as you keep the air off nice, wrap tight, it should last with it being fresh like this. I wouldn't go more than 2 days. And then you'll notice over time, if you keep it longer than that, you're gonna see these little black spots start to show up on the dough. So it's gonna start to like kind of oxidize. So no more than 2 days out in the fridge, keep it airtight. And then, well, if we roll it out raw like this, I sometimes like to freeze the leftovers and then you just have to pull it out and boil it and you're good to go. Yeah, Chef Babs, there you go. Freeze it. That's why we always make more pasta than we need. I'm gonna kind of roll this on an angle right now. And for the most part, I don't really like to use flour when rolling this. Also, let's just take a look at how nice and smooth and buttery this is looking. Flavor spots, Palooza, yeah. Just gonna do a little bit. Really don't need much though. Cause well, the more flour you use, the drier the pasta is gonna end up in the end. It's gonna start sucking out the moisture. So we just need to roll this out to a point where we can feed it through the 0 setting here, so the thickest setting. So I usually go about like 1/2 inch thickness. And then we also want to make sure that it's not going to be wider than the pasta machine itself. So it should be like a long, thin piece that we start with. You do a little bit of work at first, and then for the most part, our pasta roller will do the rest. Just trying to stretch it out. Okay, I think we are good to try our first roll, and you'll know as soon as you start rolling if it's too hard or the pasta doesn't really want to go through. It's too thick still. So this is like borderline being too thick. But holy heck, this looks like one of the nicest doughs I've ever made. If we might be able to kind of guide it through. There we go. First roll is always the hardest. Gonna do one more little flour. Borderline. Borderline too thick. We like to push limits here. in the kitchen. Yeah, today's workout sponsored by your very own pasta machine. Let's do one more roll through at 0 just to make all things happy, happy, happy. And now, I'm actually gonna get rid of this flour. So we're gonna do a fold in a little bit here. Just pop that to the side for now. Okay, we're gonna go all the way up to, let's do 6, and then we'll do our first fold. And I'll explain to you guys what that means. We're on 3. Four. I love the accordion that it makes. 5. Actually, we'll stop at 5 here. This is looking great already. Sometimes I just pop that out when I know it's getting too tight. Is the gluten activated in the pasta making? I would say the activation comes when we're kneading the dough at first. Kiwi mish. It's like building the structure, right? And then we let it rest so that we can work with the gluten. Otherwise, it would just be like an elastic. There was a green 100 in Kate's armpit. Hoju, how are you? Okay, so we're doing our folds. First step is to bring both ends into the middle. Make them meet. Do a little press down. Another fold. Another fold. And that's where we stop. So what this does, it's pretty magical. We're gonna end up with a like softer and more supple noodle when we do these folds. And now the thing with this, so we were rolling it this way before, nice long strand. Now we're turning it and rolling it the opposite way. You do not want to skip this step, guys. It really makes the noodles everything that they should be. Sam, can you please turn off your sound there? We're getting an echo. Yeah, when the microphone's good. Thank you for letting us know. Also, hello, Enraged Badger. Yeah, you love hearing Kate twice. Oh my gosh. Okay, should be good to go. Now, the only thing, we got to start back at 0, and now we're probably gonna go up to 7 usually, 7 or 8. We don't usually go to 9 unless we're doing a ravioli. Get off. Getting a little flex in my pasta dough and I'm not having it. Hoji, you're apparently tired and out of it. Yeah, happy long weekend, man. We've missed ya. I hope you're doing okay. This is one of my favorite things to do at home, judo. Channel your inner Italian grandma and just zone in to some pasta. Yeah, they're calling it BC Day. We just looked it up yesterday, LoJack. They just make it sound so fancy. They're like, this is a day to spend some time with your family and enjoy the break. It's like, okay. Cook and grill, this is your favorite thing also. I just feel like it's so rewarding and totally different than the store-bought like dried pasta, right? Pretty mind-blowing if you have never had fresh pasta noodles before. And heck, if you can make them yourself, that's even better. Yeah, not even close to the dried stuff, right? This is looking beautiful, by the way. Look at her. She's getting pretty long, and we're only like halfway through.
That's
It's
that's like Simpsons yellow.
It should look like a baby's bottom. Yep, it should, honestly. It should. That's what we're looking for here.
That was gorgeous.
In Alberta, it's Heritage Day.
Yeah, okay. So
Oh, Heritage
we did have the day off
Days.
today.
You want to enjoy it, Enraged Badger, but this is frustrating for you? What part would you say is frustrating? Bubba, you've never had pasta like this? If you can like get your hands on it in maybe a restaurant or something like that, definitely try it, guys. Open up your mind. It always falls apart. So one thing I'll say with that, Enraged Badger, is you might not be kneading your dough long enough at the start. Evil Marksman, good to see you. Yeah, pasta carbonara. What is this in the dough? This is what I live for, Marksman. This is like my favorite pasta dish. I do not say that lightly. Yeah, you're coming to Canada. Everyone always says that. This looks good. Even like already at 7, it's already see-through. And slightly sticking together, but holy. Should I work it to 8, Sam? This is 7.
7's normally good.
Because we're already seeing, like if you can see your hand through it, I know you can't see with this lighting. Usually if you can see through it, you're good.
If you have a thin sauce, go 8. If you have a thick sauce,
Yeah.
go 7.
Yeah, because we have a heavier sauce today, I think it's smarter to go a 7, especially because it's got to hold up to the bacon and the peas. But Sam was saying a lighter sauce, like a nice kind of light cream sauce or something like that. We are not calling this a cream sauce. There's no cream in it today. So a nice light cream sauce, you can go a bit thinner. All right, now.
Yeah, because if you put it too thin, you're gonna, when you're trying to work the noodles.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't want our noodles to fall apart. See, quad core even goes less. They go 4 or 5. They like that thick noodle. And to each their own. Some people like more of a bite or a chew.
I like a 6.
Sam likes a 6?
Yeah.
What's your noodle number? Wait, what? That sounds kind of dirty. Scratch that. Just a little bit of flour before we put it through the cutter. Yeah, you said it. Are you giving me heck right now? My sleep number, the same as my noodle number. Well, that's pretty simplified, Annie. Okay, now you get to put on the cutter. So it just slides into here.
Actually, looks so good like that.
My little setup, Sam is so impressed with my scene switch that I did. I am also impressed. This is a great view. Bonkman's sleep number is 50? That is a thin noodle, indeed. And then we go, go, go. Sammy, you wanna hold the noodle as it comes out?
I'll crank it.
Okay, he'll crank it, I'll hold. I ran out of arms already though. Okay, now can you switch the seam to a small cutting board?
A small cutting board.
That's a noodle. Oh my goodness. Mamma mia. Here we go again. Very beautiful noodles, yep. Okay, we're done. Now I'm just going to, well, I don't have to actually divvy that into 2 portions at all, but I will actually just cut these in half. We actually are only plating 1 noodle per dish because that's all you need with the length. Case, thank you for that follow. Yeah, 3 noodles, 1 portion. Pretty much quad core. That looks like the center. Mamma Mia is actually from a Swedish band. Oh, okay. But we learned something new today, so thank you, late night tough guy. Yeah, the Lady and the Tramp. Aww. Okay, so I always like to fire these just a little bit after we cut them, because you really don't want it to stick now that we've done all that work, right? I think this is the best pasta I've ever made, just looking at it. I think even a Nona would be proud of that one. Yo, I didn't listen to like a lot of ABBA growing up. Now I know that they're Swedish. Learning things. Those are our 2 little nests. Sammy's nest, Kate's nest. Okay, now that we've gotten all super floury, let's clean this up and turn up that pasta pot a bit. Say a little RIP for our sacrificial noodle that hit the ground. RIP, bro. And we're getting ready to cook here right away. You're gonna buy a Mercado. This thing is effortless to use. It is my absolute favorite. And the people in chat that also say good things about it. Well, it's tried and true. And then the thing, when it comes to cleaning this, absolutely no water at all. So usually that's where I come in with a dry little pastry brush. I always keep 1 brush just for dry things. Just a dusting, that's all we need. That was the doggo test noodle. I don't think gluten though is like super good for doggos. Even though I know she would probably crush it. See? Cleans up like nothing. So shiny and brand new. Chef Bab says, I'd use my Mercado over an automatic KitchenAid one any day. Yeah, so much control with this as well. That's the thing. I find like the automatic ones, if anything goes wrong, you got to be quick to shut it off. Otherwise, you're going to mess it up.
And all you have to do is listen to
Yeah, you have to listen to the noise. I think the sound of the crank on the Mercado is super soothing, just like like you are the machine. That's how it feels.
I agree.
Yeah, WD-40 cleans everything. Just the brush, guys. Yeah, no liquid. Because, well, flour and water equals glue. Flip it over. Like, it really should just need a dusting, and that is it. Yeah, $100 for our American folks on Amazon. And actually, we can say that the price hasn't really gone up that much in X amount of years, because this thing I'm pretty sure is like 6 or 7 years old. I got this within the first few years that I started cooking professionally. And you can tell the amount of times that I've used it, it doesn't show its age at all. It's like brand new. You got one off of Craigslist for $20 and a lot of attachments. Epic, epic find, cooking girl. Oh yes, our water is up. Perfect timing. And yeah, it always packs away just so nice in the box. This is how I always keep it. Maybe that's why it looks brand new as well. Just take care of your equipment, guys. You've had yours for 14 years? That is so good to hear. Yeah, if that's not an easy sell by Chef Babs just saying that, I don't know what is. Yeah, I thought I had mine for a bit. Oh, it was $100 Canadian. That's actually a good price right now then, because I think it was a bit more than that a few months ago. Flour, done. I'm gonna pop these noodles onto a plate for us, and then I'll just quickly wash off our cutting board there. And then it's cooking time. And this just goes to show it really doesn't take that long to make homemade pasta for yourself. Especially a dish as simple as this one. Hey, Stacy Lou, how's it going? Christopher Collects did a 1.250 search, so a 1,250 pound search, just of a 50 pence, a couple of Olympics, and a couple of Paddingtons. Nice. Okay, give me a sec, Stacy, but Sam surprised me with a coin today, or this week, not today, this week. A special coin from the Canadian Mint as a celebration for our wedding year. I just need to get defloured first. Collect RCM coins? What's that one? Or, oh, Royal Canadian Mint coins. Adder. Wake up, Kate. I don't have a lot. I have a few from when I was younger. But I mean, it's something a little bit sentimental, and I absolutely just love the one that Sam picked. Like, I think he just picked it because it's like so much kind of me. I was gonna say, real magic cookie coins? I didn't know those existed. Okay, ready guys? This is what it is. This is the start of the box. I was like, wow, it's so fancy. So there's this. And then that is the coin, if we can get it to focus really nice. So it's a heart with like little flowers and a couple of like little CZ diamonds in there. So cute though. It's like, thanks, Sammy. Very thoughtful. Let's do some cooking. Yeah, 99.99 silver, and that's a $3 coin. A $3 coin. Thank you, Stacy Lou. Something that we'll always remember our wedding year by. Let's turn on our pan here, guys. I don't think that we'll need any fat at all to start frying up our bacon. So I have this pan on a medium-high heat right now. So I'll get that rendering. And we don't even have to crisp it up for this dish. We can go like half crisped. So I think it's actually better just like with a bit more chew for this one. I'm gonna grab my spider. Probably grab my spider. You guys are like, Kate has a spider? This is the spider, just to strain the noodles out of the water. And then because that's a 2-minute cook, that'll be done like right near the end. So while we're waiting, we can whip up our 2 eggs together for our sauce real quick. Just do that in a bowl. And yeah, it's interesting. I don't think I've ever done a carbonara with whole egg, but I can see how that'll be nice and kind of lighten up the sauce with the egg white. So every carbonara I've done, it's always been just yolk, so it's like really heavy and rich. But I think this is gonna be a nice little change, especially for summertime. An interesting series to collect is the yearly silver dollar, starting with 1971 to date. Very cool. Are you a collector then, LoJack?
Yeah, he is.
What do I think about the trick for crispier bacon bits with putting a bit of water in the pan? We've tried it. It does work. Judo, it does work. I just never remember to do it. Yeah, we are gonna put a bit of white wine, Quadcore. Thank you for reminding me. Once we have our bacon all rendered out, that's when we add our wine, a little bit of deglaze, and then we add our noodles to that, and then finish with the egg, cheese, and peas. Oh, look at this beautiful yellow egg. And then once again, the yellowness of the egg yolk is gonna transfer to the sauce color. So not only will we have nice yellow noodles, but really nice yellow colored sauce. Okay, we're sizzling. Just spread those out. This will probably take us about 5 minutes to render out the bacon, maybe even 7. So while we're waiting, we can get our pasta bowls out. Have some water. Bet you didn't think a $1 bill can be worth thousands. Yeah, that is so cool. Usually put the wine into the beaten eggs. That is really interesting, quad core. I've never done it that way before. This is actually a different way that I've typically made carbonara, because usually I mix the cheese with the eggs, but we're keeping it separate right now. Oh, also, I wanted to sneak in a bit of garlic. How do you feel about that? That was also on the pasta granny's recipe. And there's a note, because they got called out. They got called out by the Italians. They're like, at the very top of the recipe, it's like, we know that the garlic is not traditional, but it does taste good with it. I was like, yes, I can see that. Disown? Those are really big words, Torino. I'm scared. So I'm gonna do 2 cloves then.
2 cloves?
2 cloves, and they're big. 2 big ones. And we'll just use our garlic press, I think. Mince it in there. I'm gonna turn down the pan a bit now. Like I said, I don't want too much color on the bacon, but we do want to render the fat out. Spread it out in one nice even layer. Yeah, typically carbonara doesn't have a smoky flavor. So North American carbonaras, though, when you use bacon, you're gonna get that little bit of smoke. It's gonna be a bit different, non-traditional. Yeah, LoJack. Garlic press is one of the most underrated kitchen tools. And I still, to this day, do not understand why you never find it in a restaurant. Like, why are you paying your chef to literally stand there and mince garlic fresh? Why not just bring in a garlic press and get it done in like seconds? Add the garlic. To quote a Zobo cat, it is Italian inspired. That is how you get away with it though. Yeah, this is inspired. Smelling and looking so good already. Couple more minutes. Turn up the pan just a little bit more, actually. You go through garlic press about every 2 years? What? We have the Pampered Chef one, and it will probably outlast you. It is very heavy duty. You should just buy it, Bonkman. Yeah. I think Sam's mom actually gave this one to us because she used to do little Pampered Chef things. So, so handy. And yeah, if you can get something like Annie has, the same press you used in the 90s, those will never die. Yeah, solid stainless steel. It needs some weight to it. I'm gonna stay 1 more minute on this. It's looking real happy though. Pampered Chef has good stuff though. Yeah, the garlic press is one of my favorite things from them. And then this sneaky little measuring cup that's like awesome for peanut butter or honey, because you can push the liquids out, the sticky liquids. Those are my 2 kind of favorite Pampered Chef things. Oh, nice cooking grill. Yeah, you finally found one that actually works right from a commercial kitchen store. Okay, bacon is almost done. Now is the time. Crank up that pasta boiling pot. We're gonna drop our noodles in. It's already salted. These are gonna take about 2 minutes to cook. And I'm just gonna turn this off. We're just gonna set it on the back for now. Don't want to use that bacon one because if we dip it in the water, she's going to make that bacon spit. Oh yeah, these are going to be some very good sized portions. Okay, at this time, guys, I'm just going to toss our little peas in so they can get a bit of gentle cooking. Put that on a low heat. We're back at it. And we're grabbing the white wine. I always like to use a Pinot Grigio for cooking. Find it's nice balance with like sweetness and acidity. Oh no. It's too late for the garlic. It's too late. I'm sorry, friends. I realized as soon as I poured it in. Hatred. Hatred for Kate. Ah! We're good. Try it nude. It's honestly perfect. I do want to cook the wine out just a little bit more though. Plus, long noodles are so difficult to get out of the boiling pot, so just be careful, okay, guys? I do crazy things on stream sometimes. I don't know why. I also try and minimize as many dishes as I can. Because no one likes cleaning up after. Okay, we're not gonna throw out our pasta water just yet. And now, we're coming off of the heat. Over to the cutting board. Your wife, yeah, the ultimate dishwasher. That's a hot pan. Steam. Good to see you, Taz. Hope your guys' weekend is good. Okay, so first, kind of mix this together. The bacon and the wine that's underneath. And then we pour in the cheese. Give that a rough little mix. And now, the egg. Cheese and egg. Man, that is smelling funky now. As soon as we add the asiago. Oh man, I'm switching to tongs. That looks absolutely lovely though. The egg literally just cooked almost as soon as we put it in the pan. And that's why you take it off of the heat. So now we just gotta melt the cheese into everything. And I think I'm gonna add just a really scant amount of the pasta water just because I can see how the cheese is looking here. It needs a little bit more. Thank you, Autism Mama. Just scoop it into my spoon. I hope you're having a better day than yesterday. Can you guys, how do you feel about the pasta mixing sounds? Those can make people feel some feelings sometimes. Yes. I think we're good. Sounds yummy. Yeah, you know what you're getting when you hear that sound. Okay. Oh, hello. Bacon. It's missing one thing. Just one thing. Just some black pepper. Nice hit of black pepper. Am I gonna finish off the plate with anything else? I wasn't planning on it. I really wasn't planning on it. This is the thing about carbonara. You don't want to mess with it too much. Yeah, that pepper will be perfect. And you can see how it just keeps soaking up more and more of the sauce as it sits. This is also something that you have to serve right away. You can't hold it for any amount of time. The noodles are just like, gimme, gimme, gimme more. Okay, so we're gonna do the twist. Don't have to get all of the noodles at one time. That looks like a good amount though. Literally keep twisting, guys. It's gonna like fill up your tongs. Okay. Pop, and then just loosen the tongs. Kind of wiggle it out.
Hour of pasta.
And you make your little nest. And then we come in. I still want to sauce this up just a bit more, the bacon and the peas, and get a nice glaze there on top. The bacon and the peas with the cheese. There we go. And if it falls over, it falls over. You gotta let it. You guys want a little bit more of the asiago just shaved on top really thin? Yeah, I'm sorry for those of you watching on 4K right now. Do you really have to stop though, Cookie? Okay, we'll finish it off with a little microplane of asiago. We can't take too long though. 'Cause it's setting up, it's hardening up as we're plating. Yeah, say when. We're not playing with you guys. Can't play that game with chat because we'll be here for hours just grating cheese. That's it. That's all we need. Okay, quick photo. Hey, my phone's right here. Yeah, you have to reload, Policer. Here's the thing, guys. I haven't even tasted this. I just can tell by the smell. It's gonna be good.
Do we need pepper?
There's pepper in it. There goes the photo op. It's fine though.
What?
I still love you. I wanted to take a photo with a bit of a pasta in the
Why didn't you say
pasta.
something?
It was too late. It's fine.
It was not too late.
We got a hungry man.
You could have said something.
Believe me, Sam, this is fine. Everything is just fine. Yeah, that looks good. I'm into it. Oh, cookie with the 1,000 biddies. Thank you very much for that. It's hot, but we need this in our lives for sure. Where the bacon, yeah, where there's bacon, there is salt for sure. Okay, let's disturb the pile and see how we did. To me, the noodles are like the most important here, for sure. Then having good eggs, good cheese, good bacon, good peas. That all counts too.
Incredible.
This is a big old bite, but I'm going for it. Yeah, Annie, we had very good viewers. For the most part on the weekends, like Saturday, Sunday, we crush it. So thanks guys for always tuning in.
You're ridiculous.
It's actually really good. That is actually unbelievable. I know Dust was like, shut up, Kate. Eat the food. So I had to.
She went full Sammy.
That's delicious though.
Yeah.
It's not too salty. It's not even too smoky.
Nope.
Like the pasta still shines. And how do you feel about those noodles? Because I am very proud of those noodles. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I want a little pea. The baby pea. Come here. Mmm. Mmm. Wow. Just like the little hit of sweetness. Is this your favorite pasta dish as well? Or what's your favorite noodle pasta dish? Bolo?
Bolo.
It's probably a bolo, right?
Well,
Quad core, yeah.
actually lasagna. My favorite pasta dish is lasagna.
Oh, okay, it's lasagna. Quad core says it looks great, and now they have to go to bed. So thank you so much for tuning in. I'm happy that you got to see the end result today as well. Not like yesterday, so you don't even have to go back and watch the VOD. Have a wonderful sleep.
Entire time.
So Sam's favorite like pasta Italian dish is lasagna. This is such a big bite, but I can't not get like that amount on the fork. It's just not possible. Just really have to commit here. Commit to the carbonara.
That was better than the last carbonara you made.
Sam said it's better than the last one. I agree.
I think you did an extra half a cup of love.
A half a cup of love extra in this one? Had to be. He's crushing it. Like we expect, Dust.
I'm almost full.
He's almost full. Mmm.
There's a lot of nudes.
Dan Dan noodles.
Oh!
Up there.
Man, this
Up
is good.
there. And even the fact that we didn't put garlic, the fact that I forgot the garlic, still really delicious without it. So that says something. Kate, it's delicious without garlic? Yeah, I said it.
Yeah.
There's like carbonara sauce all over my chin. Holy heck, guys. Okay, what are you guys cooking today? And Hizbul, hi! Welcome in, good to see you. Yeah, in all of its gloriousness.
He made a beef noodle bowl.
Brother's making ribs and steaks. Nice. Sunday dinner. Having a light supper with salad and bread, Annie. Is it your homemade bread? Fried chicken salads. Autism mama. That is a very balanced meal. Yeah, Marco Polo got the noodles from China, just so we all know. He's tapping out. No clean plate club today.
No, not today.
You had fish and chips, Judo. Oh, how was your, what did you have? Pizza yesterday with your fam? How was the pizza? Yeah, you're fired. The one bite left? That's where he leaves us.
Oh, that's... I do it.
Yo, are you okay? I know, Titan, I know. I called myself out already. Thank you. We got bacon, we got eggs, we have gluten. One can say this is a type of breakfast. Thank you. Thank you, Sam. That's respect. Kiwi me, she made some sweet potato prep for the freezer, included a can of coconut milk and crushed tomatoes. Suddenly your bag tilts and spills all over down the cabinets and onto the floor. R.I.P. R.I.P. potatoes and coconut milk. I'm sorry for your loss. Yeah, you're fired. I mean, you're hired. Late night tough guy had a salad with cauliflower, spinach, chickpeas, onions, and a lot of spices. Cauliflower and chickpea is a great combo. Great, great combo. And with the spices too. Okay, guys, that's it. We're wrapping it up for today. Absolutely love sharing these like quicker meals with you guys. Even though we made the pasta by hand, we are only 2.5 hours in. That's much nicer than our almost 6 hours yesterday. Ooh, and mango, a little bit of sweetness. Nice. Sammy is getting something. It turned out so good, Scooter Beach. And by all means, even if you have dry pasta, like you buy a box of spaghetti, do everything else in the pan homemade and it'll be really, really good that way too. So even if you don't have the time to make your own pasta, still give carbonara a try. You as well, Black TriStar, thank you. Another dish to add to the list to attempt from Kate's stream. I absolutely love to hear that. And whenever you do attempt it, if you need any help, feel free to message on Discord if I'm not streaming, or make it on a day that I am streaming and then we can do it together. I can help you along the way. You need to see if a local food truck is out today. You need me some mango shrimp ceviche. Yum. That sounds very refreshing for a hot day. I picked this one up for Sam. That's a blood orange Hefeweizen. Blood orange Hefeweizen. Sorry.
Oh, that tastes way better than in the can.
Way better pour it out than in the can?
Yeah. It just really open. It's like eating an orange.
It's more hefty. Guys, I'm just trying to find someone for us to raid real quick. Is that a Cosmic Cat? Okay, who we got?
Meadow Fox.
Meadow Fox?
Yeah. Oh, never mind.
Not Meadow Fox.
Mayor Works.
Oh! Hizbel gave us someone enlightened by bravery.
Done. Do it.
She's doing a quick stream. Well, I did a quick stream.
Let's
Sometimes those are fun because you end up in like different channels along the way and you're like, wow, I never knew this existed on Twitch. Okay, let's do that. And she's doing vegan cooking.
Bring in the meat.
We can do that. Yeah, we'll send some meat hearts in there.
Yes.
Hopefully they don't hate us. I promise we don't hate vegans though. We love everyone equally here. Okay, I'm hitting that button. Guys, thank you for the great last 3 days together. Yesterday was one for the books. You guys really ended the stream on a crazy, crazy high note, and super pumped about Sammy's new pickup for the stream. So many great things this weekend, great foods, lots of laughs. And as always, if you guys need anything during the week while we're at work, feel free to pop into Discord or message us on Twitch. We are always around. Other than that, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you for always building our community with us. We'll see you on Friday, 11 a.m. Pacific time. Okay. Yeah, good luck mudding the walls. Actually painting this week. Yes.
No, we have third coat first.
Third coat first and then painting this week, which is what I think about. Okay. Bye, guys. I'm pressing the button. Let's go find somebody new.